Alright, we're now in video 3 of the process, and this part is very, very important. So at this point, you should have registered a keyword-rich domain name, and secondly, you should have set up a hosting account, or if you already have a hosting account, this brings you to the third step. So what you need to do is you need to point your name servers. So you need to tell GoDaddy or Namecheap or wherever you registered your domain name. So wherever you registered your domain name, you need to talk to them. You need to tell them basically where you're going to be hosting your site. And what that's going to do is that's going to enable your website to show up correctly on the internet. So this step is very important. What you have on the screen here that might look kind of funny to you is called name servers. Basically, every hosting account has name servers. So you need to point the name servers of your domain name over to your whatever your hosting company's name servers are. You need to go into your GoDaddy account or wherever your domain is registered at and point that to your hosting account. So it's very simple. It may sound complicated, but I want to show you this is an example because you need to have your name servers so you can get access to them. What I have here, this is an example. This is not going to be your name server. Neither of these could be your name server. They might be. There might be a slight chance they are, but just keep in mind this is for an example. So I don't want you to rush out and think these are your name servers because they're not. Everybody's is going to be different. You need to check with your hosting company to see what your name servers are. Typically they will tell you what they are in your control panel section, in your cPanel section, or if they don't tell you there, they will tell you what your name servers are if you just call them on the phone or if you send them an email support question or anything like that. They respond really quickly. That's one other great reason to have a hosting company like HostGator or Bluehost, because you get 24/7 support. Even if it's 5 a.m. in the morning, you can pick up the phone, call them, talk to somebody, and they can help answer your questions. But in most cases, they're going to already tell you what it is in the back end of your control panel. And it's going to look like something like one of these. So don't be alarmed if yours looks different again, but your name servers will look like this. So there is an easy way to get them. You can contact them. Most hosting companies have a frequently asked questions section, and they're really good about putting in their name servers. HostGator's really good about showing you, right where it is too. So just keep in mind that you need to know where your name servers are. So you need to grab your name servers. They will look similar to what I have on the screen here. So what you're going to do, and these are two different hosting companies, so I put two examples so you can see that they're different. Like this is with hosting at HostGator, this is with hosting at Bluehost. So notice how they're different. So they structure them kind of different. So that's why I wanted to show you two options. So the first thing you need to do is go to where you registered your domain name. So it might be GoDaddy or it might be Namecheap. So wherever you bought the domain name from step 1, that's where you're going to go. So I'm going to go over to GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy.com. And what I'm going to do inside of GoDaddy is simply log in to my account here. So it will take just a second here. And this is where we purchased the domain name. So I'm just going to log in and let's see here. And then hit go. Okay, so I'm logging into GoDaddy, and the program you just saw pop up on my screen is called RoboForm. And if you're brand new on the internet, it is a fabulous tool for actually storing all your passwords, all your information that might get lost. It's a great tool. It's called RoboForm, like robot, RoboForm. So here we are inside the account. This is inside my account. I just registered the domain name here. You want to go up here to the top left corner where it says My Domains. My Domains. So it's going to say Domains, and then from the drop down you want to choose My Domain. So I'm going to just open up that window. It'll take just a moment to load up here. Alright, now inside here, you're going to look for the domain name that was just purchased. So I'm going to go try to find the domain that I recently bought here. So let's see here. Let's look for it. It's going to be down in here. My domains. It's called Make Money Online Fast Now. So I'm just going to select that domain name. And where it says name servers, I'm going to just grab name servers. And where it says name server. So again, I want to show you where that is again. So you find the domain name you want to work with, which I hit the checkbox right here. And then you select name servers, which is three, it looks like 3 gold coins stacked on each other. So you're just going to click on that. And this is GoDaddy. Now, Namecheap's process might be slightly different, but in most cases, you register your domain at GoDaddy. So you want to choose, I have a hosting account with these domains. That's what you want to choose. Or excuse me, you want to choose I host my domains with another provider. I apologize. So on the bottom here, you want to make sure you select I host my domains with another provider, unless you signed up for GoDaddy hosting or unless you already have GoDaddy hosting. Their hosting's not bad. It's just HostGator's a great hosting company as well, hosting service, and that's why we recommend it. So if you're hosted with HostGator or Bluehost or anybody else that's not GoDaddy, you're going to choose I host my domains with another provider. So again, I host my domains with another provider. Now where it says name server 1, you're going to get, when you get your name servers, it's going to look similar to this screen again. You're going to get 2 name servers. You're going to get the first one and the second one. Usually when they give them to you, they'll stack them one on top of the other, or they'll put them, one right in front of the other. So you're going to know which one's the first one, which one's the second one. Typically the first one will have like a 1 or 2 in it. First one will have a 1, second one will have a 2 somewhere. So notice how that's NS1411, NS1412, and this one's NS1 and NS2. So I'm going to use actually the Bluehost because that's where I'm hosting my domains at. So what I'm going to do here is just type that in, ns1.bluehost.com and ns2.bluehost.com. And you don't need to fret about if it's in all caps or not because they will capitalize it for you automatically. But what you're going to do then, most of the time it's just going to be 2 name servers. Some might have 3 or 4, but that's very rare cases. So most cases you're going to just input name server 1 and name server 2. And then you simply hit OK. And once you've hit OK, it's going to take a little bit. So your changes have been submitted. Please allow a few minutes for the changes to take effect. So now that I've, pushed for the name servers, so now that I push for the name servers here, let's see, here's the domain. It's going to take just a little bit of time for this particular domain to actually propagate. So it might take 15-20 minutes. You might take a little bit of break here. And in the next video, what I'm going to do is show you how to go ahead and, from the next video, how to go ahead and now tie this domain name to your hosting account, how to add it into your account if it's not already added into it automatically, which in this case, if you registered your domain and then got your hosting and that's your primary domain, you don't need to worry about the next step. But in this next video, a lot of you might already have other domains. So I'm going to show you how to add the domain to your control panel account. And then once we're done with that part, it's going to be, off to the races to get your squeeze page set up, to get your sales page set up, to get your buy now button, and all the other parts of the process set up.